You're right, John. No, I'm doing a bit of a different ride today. Probably just going to do, well, I'm going to do about 2 hours of just nice and easy. I've had really sore legs this week. Yeah, but that's the plan. It depends how I feel. It's a bit boring, though. Oh, there'll be loads now because Friday night, or is it in Europe, it's going to be 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then this side of Europe it's 4 o'clock, so we get a lot of people in. I was riding with the faster robots, Constance. There's only a few people in it, but they're on really short courses. And I figured this one's 48 kilometers, this route, so probably do 2 laps. Yeah, Constance has only got about 7 people. 2 hours. Well, we'll average about 38 kilometers an hour, so might just round it up to 100k. But it's like, well, now I'll probably decide after 50k. But this sort of pace is fine. So I pop up on your notifications then when I go live on Zwift. Yeah, I know. Right, so we're about to start a lap here. So are you watching the, which stream are you watching then? The vertical one on shorts or the sort of full screen one. Because I'm streaming on 2 at the moment. I thought I'd try that, see what it looked like. Oh, cool. Yeah, the other one, you can get the bits of information on the screen, you just chop them up. It's a bit of fun. So the problem with doing it like this, not the streaming, the cycling, I don't particularly enjoy the pace partners because there's no end goal, there's no, you know, I signed up at 5 o'clock for a 100k bike ride, and could be asked to wait to be fair. But Zwift is still a game and I'm getting points. If you look, just under the time, the little drops, 9,700,000. Trying to get as many of them as I can. And when you ride with a pace partner, you accumulate more points. You do half an hour, you get 2.5 times more. Yep. And then I got a bike and that gets 5% more on top of that. So you get about 80,000 an hour. I need 10 million to buy a bike. I keep spending it on other bikes instead. But you don't do the group rides then, so you end up riding with pace partners. It's become a bit of a chore. Yeah, I had over 10 million and then I brought a new set of wheels. And then I brought a new bike and then I brought another set of wheels. Then I upgraded my bike, so it costs points to do that. And this is just the quickest way to accumulate. Although you get more points for more effort. So at the moment, I'm only averaging 3 watts a kilo, which I'd get more if I was averaging 5 watts a kilo. Yeah, digital bike, yeah. So when you're racing, makes it that a little bit easier, that's all. It's something to tick off the list as well. So today I'll get a lot of points. What I do as well is I'll round up. So I'll get to 2 hours. If I'm at 95k or 90k, it'll probably be less than that. But yeah, I'll round it up to 100k and then I'll go, oh, I'm nearly at 9.9 million, I'll round that up. And I'll look at the calories, that'll be 1,900 and something, so I'll round that up. You just keep rounding up, before you know it, you've done another half an hour. That's what I used to do when I was running as well. I just like, oh, I'll round it up to 2 hours, or I'll round it up to 15 miles, or I'll just go around this block once more time. Before you know it, you've run a marathon. Yeah, you gotta put some loads and loads of time on Zwift to get points. I think I'm doing about 12 to 15 hours a week. I don't stream all of it. I only streaming today because if I don't, I end up streaming a race and forgetting what I'm doing. So I just keep myself honest and yeah. Well, about half a day. It's all balanced. Actually, I saw you on a video the other day at the gym doing a workout. I think you were burpee jumping down the AstroTurf. Yep, that was the one. I think they're great classes, to be fair, to do those. I think they're really good classes. It saves shifting a lot of heavy weights all the time, which has its place, of course. There's just something about doing a class that, you know, you've got to dig deep and it wears you down a little bit. You just get a sense of achievement when you finish it. It's kind of like racing on Zwift. You know, you don't need to do them all the time, but you're staring down the barrel of a 30k crit race. You're just like, oh, I don't want to do this. When you've done it, you feel great, even regardless of the result. But if anybody wants to replace me on Tuesday, come in, they can. But that's going to suck. We had this racing league, Swiss Racing League. We're on week 5, I think. Oh my god, it looks easy. Just a crit race, but there's points for every sprint. I think there's like 10 laps, 2 sprints per lap. That is going to be horrible. I'll stream it and watch it. Currently joint top on the leaderboard, so there's an incentive to really try your hardest. And oh man, that's, if you're down in the middle or the bottom of the league, you just take part, but you find yourself in the top 1, 2 or 3. You've got to try. Even if you don't win, you're still got to give it your best. It's not fair on the other teams as well if you don't. But it sucks. The problem with doing 2 streams as well is I don't know what stream I'm looking at. Oh, that's the one we're viewing. 1 viewer. Perfect. Not that I actually care about that. Well, this isn't a race, it's just a group ride. They got these little robots. They just cycle around all day. So the little green dog, I'll cycle up to him. I don't even know who this one is it Gene? But I can tell you there's about 70 people in this group. Because I'm running a little program that tells me how many people are in the group. about trying to get close to the robot without overdoing your power. I don't really want to get out of the blue. So if you look at the little trace line at the bottom, blue is like my zone 2 for watts, and I really don't want to go into much green today, or yellow or red. There's a climb coming up, so I'll try and start at the front and work my way back. The decline's a little wide, but you get the point. Yeah, so there's a little robot. Jacks. Yeah. So they just ride at a set pace. And from what I can make out, you know, people in front will increase their speed, the speed of the robot, because I think the robot gets drafted as well, but not a big deal. I'm fairly light, so watts per kilogram, it's 3 watts a kilo, it's fine. So they're doing 2.7 watts hit there. I'm probably working too hard though, because I should be able to do 2.5 quite easily. Yeah, all the people riding in front now, that little robot's doing 2.7, but they'll probably be moving at a pace as if they were doing 2.8. Yeah, I've slowed the pace down. I ain't falling back, am I? So quite nice. I can tell you there's 44 people in the group averaging about 230 watts. So as long as I'm doing around that number, I'll stay with this group. You don't stare at the numbers, you just sort of, I don't know, I don't even look at it most of the time. It's just habit. And what we do is if we drop back a little bit, we'll get a notification in the center that just says close the gap. It's not a time to panic. It just means that you can use it to see whether your gap's getting bigger or smaller. I'll show you. I can drop now, watch. So we'll see. Probably any time now, say close the gap. Or maybe it won't. But I know I'm still in the draft because my avatar stood up right, like he's up on the hood. When I fall out of the draft, he'll crouch down into an aero position. So I'm still attached to this group. There you go. So catch up to Jack's. I can see the distance is pulling out. So if I just increase a little bit of speed. That number will start coming down in a minute. Yeah, little green man. Maybe level across his bottom. So you see that, you know, you've got to just pick it up a little bit. That wasn't the actual closer gap that I was on about. It was someone else, but maybe it doesn't come up on the pace partner. Problem is, I'm now getting a multiplier of 1.8. So you don't want to drop off. Yeah. That's That's Jack, the little green robot. The people will shoot off now for the sprint. But I don't think Jack's will go any faster, so it'll be alright. Yeah. I think every route on Zwift has a left side and a right side, or a clockwise, anti-clockwise route, so everyone's doing their own thing. And you do go across riders that you recognise as well. I know if I was with Constance, there'd be a handful of riders I'd recognise. I know some names like that Wozniak, and I'd have to look at his full name, but I raced him a few times if it's the same guy. Let's have a look. If I can find him. Where are we? There we go. Yeah, so here's a guy based on just his racing score. I'd imagine that's the guy from MyWhoosh that I've been racing. This guy. But it might not be, but based on his racing score, it could be. Super strong. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little, I'll show you. So if you do so many weeks without a break, I don't know where it is, somewhere in the settings. In a weird place in the settings as well. Streak flare. Fun. Yeah, a little squirrel in your pocket. And the more weeks you get, the more the squirrel gets like that. I don't know how many weeks, like 12 weeks or something like that. I'm so far on a 104-week streak at the moment. Or since they started doing streaks. I think you have to ride 2 kilometers a week. Yeah, but one of the quirky things with Zwift, one of the many quirky things, Scotty the squirrel. If you look around in the world, there's a load of little really cool stuff depending on where you are. You see bears falling out of trees, or dinosaurs in Titan's Grove, a yeti up on the Alp, and you'll see little squirrels floating around. You lost me, where did they go? To be fair, you've lost my sound. It's because I haven't plugged the microphone in today because I forgot. I've just got my laptop mic. Oh, it's back now. So I can't see, I'm looking at, I can see the stream, but it doesn't say there's any problem with it. So. And I got super duper internet now, don't I? That's what I was testing, if I can run 2 streams originally. So I upgraded to 1 gigabyte internet. Works quite well. The upload speed is so much more superior to Virgin. I think I'm uploading at about 950 megabytes. Day to day you can't tell, but for streaming and that, I really noticed it. Mr. Jack has run off. So much for staying in green. In blue. Brisk. They came round this summer and fitted all the fibre optic cables underground. So I took advantage of the free installation and a special offer. It's cheaper than Virgin and so much faster. I don't know actually. They used the BT lines to come through the house, but they had to thread fibre optic cable through, and that's what comes into the house as well. It was a bit ropey for a few days, but after that it settled down and it's fine.
Tell you what, done half an hour already, that's not too bad. It's easier when you haven't got all them big surges to do. You're just holding 200, roughly 200 watts. When you're going up and down 200, 600, couple of sprints, 400, couple more sprints, 5-minute efforts, then to hold 200 is not as easy. But this isn't as fun. How are we doing, Ray? Thought I'd try a vertical stream. Why not? Well, I'm actually running 2 streams, vertical and one on the normal one as well. Landscapes on real wild places. So you've got the Champs-Élysées in Paris, and that's pretty cool. It's the same route as the lap that they do, as far as I'm aware. It looks it anyway. And then you got like London. Yeah, it's there about. It's a bit quirky. You go Box Hill, so that's supposed to be a replica of the GPS file, and the Alpe d'Huez as well. They've got that. Doesn't look like the Alpe. It's Zwift's own version, but it's meant to be very close to the GPS data of it. So yeah, there's a few places. It's pretty cool. New York, nothing like New York. It's futuristic. You've got glass roads in the sky and flying cars. I'm sick of New York though, because they updated it this month and there's so much racing on New York, so much events. It should become a bit, not boring, but you forget there's other places to go. Yeah, I do like the Paris route. Surprising how hilly that is for what looks like a flat course, but it's uphill one way, downhill the other. It's quite a workout. So what you need to do, Ray, I was watching your stuff the other day. You're gonna do some boring stuff on Zwift. These stupidly long robot pace partner stuff. That's what I've had to do to improve, because you can't race every day. It ruins you. Your nervous system just crashes. Yeah, I saw your Sisu stuff in somebody. There's some awesome times. Was that where you did the time trial at the Alp as well? Not the Alp, the Vent Top. Because that was awesome. So my next task is going to try and get the both chaps in the same screen. That would be quite cool. I remember doing my first FRR series was a Tour of France, and one of the days was Lorraine, which is basically Vent Top, but you don't do the top bit.
And I think we've been going for 7 or 8 days with one rest day. And I had like an hour and a half between clients at work, so I thought I'll jump on. Oh my God, nearly died. It was really hard. I do like a time trial though. Even though I'm not built for it, I think I do better in time trials than other stuff. I'd probably podium more in time trials than actual races. It's because I'm stupid and I don't pace myself. I just attack all the uphill sections. And the other week I tried going on a time trial to a pace, sort of like holding this much uphill, this much downhill. I ended up coming fourth and I was like, man, if I'd have done it my way, then I got second. But you never know. Can't do it twice. Yeah, that's smart. That I did a lot of racing the other week. So it was 12 races, quite hard races, in 11 days. And actually, come day like 10 and 11, I felt the strongest I'd felt for a week, but you have to rest. And then I haven't done many races since then. You just sort of lock in the gains, I suppose. But I wanted to race today, and that, but I thought, no, I got that Sunday race club Sunday, so I'll do a bit of a longer, easy ride. Oh, that's amazing. Well, I think that's what it'll take to get almost cemented into the A category. Just to take it a little seriously, but you got to have fun and enjoy it as well. You can't let it wear you out. And I know that you're capable, more than capable, of being a strong A. The obvious, excuse the pun, but the elephant in the room is your body weight, because I think Zwift works a lot on watts per kilo. You're not going to get many 80 odd kilo A racers. There's a few, but it's just the way that Zwift works. I think you'd smash most of the A riders on the road, I know that. It's just a game, and I do think they try and round it to make it a bit easier for others and a bit harder for some. I went out riding with a lot of people this summer, and one thing I noticed was the B riders, a lot of the B riders on Zwift, a lot of them got higher FTPs than I've got. They're way more. And it only became noticeable when we hit like 6% inclines. And then I was sort of pulling ahead or finding it easy. And Zwift doesn't work the same way. I got crap tied in because I started off around 86 kilos, 84 kilos. I was a bit overweight though. I should never be that weight. And lost a kilo, 2 kilos, found it easier. I lost a few more kilos, I found it easier. Then my brain just said, lose weight. And I got down to like 62 kilos and people started saying to me, are you all right? You know, you don't look very well. I had to have a good hard talk to myself. So it's a very bad game for that if you've got that mindset. So you're doing the right thing, getting some strength, resting, doing the right training, and you'll get there. I have no doubt about it. Oh, that's amazing. When you was 105 then, did you? Was you say 106? Did you? Was that like muscle or was that too heavy? Was that like me at 85 kilos was, you know, I had a little bit of a belly on me. I wouldn't say I was flat, but I was overweight. I've always been quite muscly though. But then I hit the age of like 37, 38, 39, and you can only say I'm muscly so much, and then lie to yourself. Interestingly, when I was about 25, 25, I was boxing until I was about 25. I used to box at 69 kilos, around about 70, 71, and now I'm walking around at 63, 64 kilos at the age of 40. That's amazing. There's a much more high volume of this sort of stuff there. And I don't drink anymore, I don't drink alcohol, don't eat takeaway food. I just don't want to get old very fast, you know? Yeah. I want to get old slowly, I do. So many of my friends just hit the age of about 40. And they're just old. It's mad. It scares the hell out of me, so that's why I train. Oh, I'm going to hit the climb. Happy days. It's a good thing about hitting the climb now is I get the 2.5 times multiplier for the drops. And I'm on my 5% bike as well, just on the Zwift Aero, fully upgraded. I think we get extra drops for that. Oh, I don't know, I was meant to do this ride at 5, but I was bored, so I thought I'd jump on with a pace partner instead. But leave it, otherwise it would shut me out. Yeah, it's kind of what happened to me. I got used to run a lot. I did a lot of running every week. Probably more running than I do cycling. And
my hip was barefoot. I had arthritis in my hip, which I didn't, thankfully. And then I put probably about 12 kilos on. I miss running as well, but I'm too scared to do it so much again. Do a little bit. I don't do any events or nothing there. Yeah, that sucks, man, because I've popped a car. I don't think I've ever tore it. Sort of had an aggravated or an angry car, I called it. It was uncomfortable for a few days and that was alright, but I've been quite lucky. This shoulder injuries with boxing. I had patella tendonitis in my knee. That was horrible. I was training for a big run a few years ago and I did something to my quad and I just ignored it and that got worse. And the run was a 5-day event, so after the first day we had some physios and osteos to help us out. Spoke to one of them, he was like, yeah, I'll just do this. Massaged it, it's perfectly fine. I should have just got it knocked out straight away. I was just suffering for weeks. Here's the path we go onto the road in a bit. That'd be good. My sister's injured herself, but she doesn't know how she did it. It's like just reading that you just stepped off the curb. And injuries just come at weird times. It's never, it's not like you dropped something on your foot and broke your foot and you can say, oh, that's why it hurts. But she had a prolapsed disc in her back. No idea where it come from or how it happened. She was just in a bit of pain, so she went to the doctors and then she went to hospital, and the same day they operated on it. Just random. Hopefully she's alright. Oh, we don't go onto the road, do we? We're going to go all the way up, I think. Hate gravel.
Or is this the road coming up? I don't feel like I've done more than 7 hours. No, here's the bird. Should be a bit easier to draft. Just trying to stay in zone 2, I don't want to go too hard. It'd be nicer if everyone stayed behind the robot, because I swear they get drafting benefit as well, so they go a bit quicker, so you've got to go a bit quicker. That sounds worse, I don't know. I've heard of an idea, I thought about doing that, and I just haven't got the patience. I think I take my hat off to you. I've watched loads of videos, I've warned you guys, and I love doing it, but man, my brain does so many things. I don't know what direction I'd go in. I just have a load of everything. I love making graphics and stuff there, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's very difficult to get motivated sometimes. You put yourself under that pressure to get it done. You're gonna have to jump on it. I can't be. Bleeding. Back in a minute. Well, this hasn't been dropped. I might one day. I was going to do it with FRR. I was going to do the breakup of, I was going to do like 2 races at a time and just do a voiceover and what I was thinking during the race and stuff. And I don't know, I felt a bit, it's just weird talking about yourself. I find it difficult, but I also thought people might like to know if it helps people. That'd be quite cool. You know, like what was my thought process going into the race? How was I feeling? How did I prepare? I don't know, if it helps somebody, it's probably worth doing. Gives information. And then like why I did what I did during the race and things like that. Because the FRR, for me, you know, I built up for that. I knew it was coming. I prepared for it. I looked at the routes. I didn't plan on doing well. That wasn't my aim. But then, if the truth be told, I was gifted the first stage by somebody. Like when I say gifted, I worked my ass off. I got a breakaway on Box Hill. And they chased me down on the downhill. I got caught by one rider, and I know, been doing this long enough, he could have beat me. You know the names, you know who they are, and I just know that he could have beat me. And I saw that as a very big responsibility after that race to, in some ways, do it justice that I was gifted the win. And I thought I've got to now live up to it, you know. I felt that responsibility towards that rider. He basically, I messaged him after the race and said, did you let me win that? It was only the last 200 or 300 metres, he just didn't contest the sprint. That was all. And I had no sprint left in me. And he said he wasn't doing the whole tour. And he didn't think it was fair then to take that off me. Which I felt, you know, respect. Wouldn't have minded either way. A very noble thing for him to do. And I hope I did it justice by the rest of the stages, giving my absolute best and sometimes burying myself to get there. And I think I won 5 out of 8 stages. I podiumed on every single stage, you know. I don't think I'll ever do that again. But yeah, my whole week, the 9 days just became about that race. It all started off with a gesture from somebody I've never met. I just find that amazing. But if you get a system in place and you know what you're looking for, And I think when you do your races, you can make mental notes of things that happened. You can kind of roughly streamline your process. You'll be alright then. Having good equipment helps too. You know, just speeds things up, makes it seamless. I remember on my old laptop, it was great. I loved the laptop, but it just became a bit too boggy in Photoshop. But anyway, I upgraded parts of it to put more RAM in there, and it was like having a whole new system. It made everything easier. You wanted to use it more. With my old laptop, I thought was better than my new one, but my new one has better, you know, processor and graphics card. But I do prefer the feel of my one. It's a nice Dell. But on this one, I can stream, and I don't blow it up. The last one that gets overheating it. Very often I'll shift down to go up a little climb. It's usually the other way, right? 1 lap. So roughly where I started. How have you been getting on? Other people still hear me, Ray. How have you been getting on with ZRL? Like, you're looking forward to the next, especially the next one, it's got your name written all over it. for any domestics. Only actually have one shakeable. The amount of sport I've ever done. I think I'd have a collection of them. I mean, I've had a load over the years, but I have no idea where they end up.
sore legs all week. I thought doing a hard effort probably isn't worth it. So thought I'd do a long one and get some drops, keep it easy. Plus, got the SRC finals on Sunday. The last time we did that course, I absolutely flopped it on that medallion climb. I didn't even get halfway up, I don't think. So, just try and give myself the best chance of getting up there, I think. You burnt your dinner watching me cycle, barely in zone 2. That's impressive, man. That is very impressive. Well done. Was it just your dinner or about your kids as well? But they're well upset. Oh, Prestige. I'm gonna race Prestige, but the problem I got is I work usually Thursday nights, and I never know if I'm working or not. But I think it's coming up this week, isn't it? If I'm not working, I'll find out tomorrow. I should find out tomorrow. If I'm not working, I'll definitely be in it. Quite like to give the Prestige a go. It's just nice to race against that type of field. I don't for 1 minute think I stand any chance of getting anywhere, but it's nice to go through the process. I love the process of, you know, weighing in, doing your data. Just makes it real, doesn't it? It's nice. Everyone's in the same boat. I don't even know what I've got for dinner, Ray. I think the missus is working usually till about 7:30 or something tonight, so I'm not in a rush to eat. I've also had about 10 scoops of carb drink. I've got 3 in there, but I don't tend to get hungry when I drink that. It's flying through carbs at the moment when I do this. I actually saw my containers out. There was on Black Friday sales, and I normally buy the high five powder because it's got you have to add water to it, so I know I'm drinking the water as well, and it just suits me better. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Got 6 tubs of it lying around the house. Stupid. Oh Niall, I got I've done the 2 streams again. I'm on the YouTube Shorts, so I got Ray McCarthy watching that, and I haven't figured out yet how to get both streams up. If I show you my display, I've got I've got another chat over the top. So I've got the shorts display there. I'll work it out one day how to get both chats in one menu. Not for any other reason than I find it quite interesting to learn.
Yeah, pizza sounds good. It's crazy because doing longer rides, quite easy rides, once you get, it's like running. Like I'll go out running, that used to go out running for like 4, 5, 6 hours plus. And that was always like the first 2 hours was hard work. And then before you know it, you've done 4. Same with hiking as well. You do a 15-hour hike. It's like the first 2 or 3 hours. You think, well, that takes ages, and then you lose track of time, man. It's only going to do 2 hours, but I feel like I should finish this route on. Do that 104k, that'll be alright. There's nothing else to do, I'll only sit and watch telly. Should feel a bit better now. What pizza have you got anyway? I feel like I want pizza now. I have to do an extra couple of kilometres. Nice. Enjoy your pizza. Look forward to watching your video when it's done as well. Now I know what you put into it. This is the new drafting dynamics, but I ain't pedaled for a while yet. Normally I get dropped like a stack of spuds. Interesting. That's very weird. Sure. I have to go over the New York KOM because I get dropped on that every time because it goes straight over, straight down into massive descent. I've been dropped on that more times than any other climb.
One day I'll keep up with him. I don't think I've ever finished in front of him in a race. Well, probably the other week. I didn't mind at our old league, so maybe the other week, but that was by chance, I think. I might be wrong now. I'm going to kick my ass. Oh shit, Galaxy. Got something weird.
trying to think as well what the furthest I've ever cycled on Zwift is. Not probably this, don't know. Couldn't tell you. I mean, I've done a lot more in several rides in one day, but one single ride, I'm not sure. Wasn't my plan.
To 120k, then probably under that.
phone's ringing. That's not bad. Yeah, had to go. There's a parcel being delivered. Alright, thank you for watching. Speak to you later. Let's end the ride first, actually, that's a good point. Definitely got to be. I don't know, my longest ride is further than 3 hours because I did the Alp over 5 hours. All good.